So here's my adventure with the black bear at Mount Rainier. First, you'll have to excuse the noise in the background. I'm sitting at the house by Clear Lake, and it's so hot inside the house. I took a shower, cold shower, to try to cool down, and now I'm sitting out on the deck. Anyway, so I'm walking along the trail to Myrtle Falls. It's a very short walk. And this is at Paradise, which is just below Mount Rainier. It's about 5,500 feet. Not that bad. Purely sunny day, upper 80s, hot and sweaty day because lots of humidity too. Anyway, walking along, going up the hill to the falls. Passerby says, "Hey, there's a black bear up on the hill about halfway up." I was like, "Cool." And I kept walking, got to the top of the hill with all the other onlookers. They were looking up the side of the mountain looking for the black bear. Couldn't see it. I was like, yeah, okay. It'd been too long, I figured, and it rambled off and went on its merry little way. Went and took some pictures of the falls, and then started coming back down the hill. Decided to do one of my lumbering jogs down the hill, and then instead of going the same way I came up, when I was going down, I took a right and walked along an area where there was some trees, a little bit of shade. Started feeling good. Saw some, there were a lot of wildflowers out. Just gorgeous. So decided to take a picture of Indian paintbrush, and this was like kind of like a magenta color, and I liked that color. So I was bending over, had the camera LCD screen out so I could get a real good focus on the paintbrush. It's hard to get focus on those because of they've got the fuzzy, I don't know what it is, it's just fuzziness around the petals, etc. So makes it hard to focus. So I tried. Got a couple of pictures. As I was taking pictures, I hear this crackling noises above me. I figured, it's just a hiker along the trail up above, because I saw a trail up high when I was looking for the black bear. So just, shrugged it off and kept taking pictures. When I was done, I hear more crackling noises, the twigs breaking and stuff. And I look up and I see this black body moving down. It was about 15 feet away from me, maybe 20 feet, 15 to 20. And I figured, somebody brought their dog. But then it raised its face. And I was like, oh, that's not a dog, that's a bear. Okay, then. So I quickly exited stage left. I didn't run or anything. I didn't want to, alert its attention to me. So I just walked really quickly, continued to walk down the trail, but I kept turning back to see where it was going. It was coming down the mountain through the thicket, and it stopped at the path that I was on. Now I'm about another 20 feet away from it, and it's kind of like looking around. It pauses, sniffs around. It was right about where the flowers were, just to the left of the flowers, actually. Sniffs around, looks up. I don't know if it saw me, noticed me, or whatever, but then it looked across the path, hesitated for a second, and then continued to walk across the path, went to the other side of the path, it started scratching at a pine tree on the other side, and then it continued on down through another thicket. And I was like, holy moly. I had seen people further past me, about 100 feet down the trail, and I was going to alert them, but they were all chatting and they went off in another direction. So I was like, okay, they don't need to worry, and I'm not going to call anybody's attention, because then we have issue with a black bear, right? So I just went on my merry way. But I was like, that was really close. Never had I ever thought that I would come across a black bear. So that was my adventure for today up at Mount Rainier.